This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
So it is 6:01, so we will call the meeting to order. The first item on the agenda is review and approval of minutes from October 19th, 2023. So I already reviewed them.
I'm looking here, so.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll abstain.
Okay. Aye. So I find them down here, right, Robin? I'm gonna do this after, I guess.
Yeah, if you want, you can do that after.
The next item is open time for the public. Christina, did you want to speak at all on open time for the public? Or do you want to wait till your PCFs come up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I figured I just should offer,
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So the first item on the agenda is the PCF for Amy. Is it Sugahara?
Yes.
So this is a new hire. They're looking to start her at a step 6 at $18.21 per hour. It's for the volunteer coordinator position, and it's 10 hours a week. It's funded by the state formula grant. And she would replace Kate DeSanto. I believe her resume is attached.
Anyone want to make a motion?
All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, so the next PCF. This is also COA. So this is for Kate DeSanto. This would be covered by the COA earmarked ARPA funds. It's to give her additional hours as outreach worker to cover, so additional 14 hours to cover hours that can you explain this one, Christina?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So unexpectedly, I had, no prior, I didn't know this ahead of time. I have had, due to a family medical emergency, have had to be out of the office on and off. And so Kate generously stepped up to fill in the hours so that the COA wouldn't need to close when I wasn't there. So all our programs could continue and such. And so she actually started that 2 weeks ago, these increased hours. And it's hard for me to say when the end date would be to that, but it is a temporary request. It's not a request to have her hours increased permanently. It's while I'm going through this situation, and it's hard for me to be there for set hours.
So the original PCF said emergency, so Robin did change this to make it temporary. So a temporary hire is for 12 weeks.
And we can revisit it in 12 weeks if need be.
But this would increase her hours to number of weekly hours to 32.
But it's not,
So it's not forever,
but
but
it's not, do you
No.
know week to week what the hours will be, or is it just up to that amount? So it's,
I mean,
is she gonna be scheduled for that many hours now, or is it gonna vary week to week?
So so far it has been the 32, but yes, it's going to, but it is going to vary. Unfortunately, because it's a medical situation, I can't say, okay, next week I can work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we're figuring it out, honestly, and they've been great. We've been figuring it out actually almost day by day. Um, so I want to cut. So the 32 hours is to cover because she has gone up to that. Um, I want to make sure, obviously, she gets paid for the hours she's working. And honestly, she's still even working more than that. But but at least for the core hours she's working, that she's actually getting paid. But yeah, it makes it a tricky situation because I can't say, just like I can't say in regards to my hours, oh, I'm going to go down to 20 hours a week, or I'm going to go down to 10. I just don't know.
yeah. I mean, as far as benefits go, I don't think that while it's temporary, because it can fluctuate from week to week, that we need to offer benefits just because it's a temporary increase.
well, temporary is still eligible for health insurance, so we would have to offer that. Because they're still covered for health insurance under Chapter 32B. Not emergency, but temporary. But we don't have to, we only have to offer that because that's what, we don't have to offer like vacation time, sick, anything else. I guess I just don't know at what point. I mean, you can't really say how long and.
I
Well,
know. I'm sorry, I can't.
Unemployment, like if once it's reduced, can she collect unemployment on the reduction of those hours?
Yes.
Even not if it's temporary. That's it's not if it's temporary. Like I know if the school
yeah, I
had
wouldn't.
greater than 10% of hours, like when they had one of their specials, like art or music,
Mm-hmm.
when their hours dropped, if it was more than 10%, then they could apply for benefits, but it was only on the difference. They got a
Right.
portion of the difference.
So
But
I
if
remember
this is
that.
for 3 months or 6 months,
There shouldn't be enough in eligible wages, most likely, right?
Right.
But I just thought I would throw that out there just in case, like depending on how long this.
And in terms of if I could just add, in terms of the funding, because she is being paid out of this ARPA money, we're all aware, like she's aware, that, well, the bottom line is we'd already have to find funding for her in a couple of years anyways, because most likely we'd want to continue this position. And the ARPA is set up to fund her position for 3 years. So all this would kind of do would make that date come maybe a little earlier than it would have. But either way, we would have had to find a new way to fund her. I don't know if that changes anything, but I'm just letting you know the financial kind of impact of what that means.
Okay. I mean,
well, I would make a motion to approve
Okay.
it now, and we'll
go back in 12
in
weeks.
12 weeks
Yep.
when we have to do this again. If we do, then we'll.
So Christina, this is a temporary, so it's for 12 weeks. So you will have to do another temporary PCF
Right.
after 12 weeks is up. So you should try to start that maybe like a month before,
Right.
because we only meet once a
Right.
month, and then the select board has to approve it. So
Yeah. So like I said, I apologize. I would not have planned it to be this way. So I appreciate your understanding because there was no advance notice. So okay.
all right.
Right.
So
Can anyone second my motion?
second. All in favor? Sorry, I don't know.
No.
Okay, it passed.
Did you vote, Jen?
Okay. Well, thank you, and thanks for setting up the Zoom, because there was just no way I could be there tonight. I apologize.
No problem.
Okay.
All
So you don't
right.
have any more questions for me, right?
I think we're all set.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thanks. Take care.
Okay, bye.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.